Hello everyone, so this is going to be a more casual video while I work on a longer project about the FGC and the rampant monetization of the game genre, so today I'm pretty much just reading every Tekken player in this video with my definitive take on what your Tekken 8 main says about you. Not really much of an intro for this one, so let's just do my usual plugs. Before we start, hello there, I'm Zak Not Kyle, or Zak for short. If you're new here, I'm a fighting game player and content creator who talks about video games, creative writing, popular culture, and how all of those things interact with one another. I also occasionally talk about the content creators of this community as well. If you like what I do, subscribe down below and stick around for my silly shenanigans. I stream a few times a week on my channel, post videos at least monthly, and run tournaments for different fighting games from time to time as well. With all of that info out of the way, let's get into this mess. But first, I'd actually like to thank today's sponsor of this video. Yup, it's still my merch. You should buy it as a treat. But Zach, what does your merch line entail, you ask? I'm so happy you asked that question. I dropped two different collections, being the Zak Not Kyle Essentials collection and the I'm a Little Monster collection, including various designs drawn and designed by me on shirts, hats, hoodies, and more. So what are you waiting for? Get my merch now at zaknotkyleshop.fourthwall.com today. Now back to the video. And before we get into this, let's clear this up with a little disclaimer. This is all in good fun. I'm not here to personally insult anyone, and this is just a lighthearted video. Please keep that in mind as we go through this and I read all of your favorite characters. Thanks! Starting off, Kazuya mains are surprisingly not the basic choice, to be completely honest. You're either old or inexperienced with fighting games. Picking the main poster child for the earlier half of the Tekken series may seem basic to most, but we need to understand that Kazuya is for the 30-somethings who grew up loving this game. Thank you for keeping the franchise alive for so long, your sacrifice is invaluable. Now, Jin is the actual basic choice. Jin mains are self-inserts in this franchise, and he is the self-insert for most teenage boys. He is basic, he is edgy, and he is boring. Go next. King is for three kinds of people. The first are the NA scrubs who watched WWE growing up or played the WWE 2K games and got really tired of the development being shitty. The second is for the older demographic of Tekken that hasn't lost hope. And the final is the gays. It's me, I am the gays king, my beloved. I could talk about the fact that furries also love King, but you're not getting that out of me today. Jun is kinda like Karin from Street Fighter. Her fan base is either absolute veterans or actual children. There is no in between. I do not know why, to be completely honest. Also, unlike Karin, Jun mains are some extremely wholesome creatures until they're attracted to women. All bets are off if so. Paul is for people who went to a dive bar once when they turned legal and immediately thought that a biker aesthetic was for them. That, or you give me the vibes of the kid who was doing wrestling moves on a giant teddy bear on your trampoline. We all know them. They play Paul. Law mains are low-key kinda based. His mains are either the person who never has anything to say or has absolutely everything to say about a topic. You're also normally right, but it's whether the room agrees with you that is typically contested. You are friends with the Lars mains because you simply operate on the same wavelength. Jack 8 is just Transformers and Gundam fans. I'm sorry, you do not like the rest of this cast as much as the one who looks like a brick shithouse and the cousin of Optimus Prime. I salute you all. Lars fans, you are bitter, jaded, and extremely hot. I'm sorry, you just are. You trust no one, but you also have a lot of friends. You need a therapist and have not found one though. I believe in you. Xiaoyu is for people who are actually baby girl. Like, I'm sorry, Xiaoyu mains will fight nothing in real life. You actively act like you don't know what a video game is, and then someone hands you a fight stick and regrets their decision when you go 2-0 against them. You are a friend to all, a Maxinista, and you love a good overseas snack. We treasure you. Nina mains are either simps or those to be simped for. You're hot or you want someone who is hot, and honestly, I support you and your mission, go get them. However, if you're a gay Nina player, you absolutely revel in the suffering of others while you stay winning. You were bullied in high school and now you take revenge by being in a better place than those who beat you down. Slay diva. Leroy is for people who are the coolest people in real life and never say anything about it. You are so humble when you have no reason to be. That, or you're an older FGC player who is just tired of people complaining about these games for every little reason. You're also friends with the Lili mains because they are extremely funny to watch for you. You also let them bully you because it's no skin off your back. When it comes to Asuka, you have the worst impulse control known to man. You don't think once about things, and yet somehow everything goes right for you. I envy you. You are quick to make friends and enemies alike, but you will always be your own best friend anyways. Lili mains are just... Okay, you're hot, you're talented, you're amazing. You might be straight, and you might be male. You are not both of these things. Lili is for the girls and the gays. I do not make the rules. She just is. Lili is the savior of everyone since November 15, 2004, no questions asked. You are friends with Leroy mains because they are funny to mess with, and you are also friends with the Xiaoyu mains because they keep you grounded. Bryan is just the embodiment of the before picture of going to therapy. Get a consultation, hun, it'll be okay. You are friends with no one. You are a lone wolf. Hwoarang mains either did karate for a couple of years against their will and know they'll never be him, time, or they are him. Hwoarang mains are secretly talented at something and none of us know what it is. Also, you're just cool with like everyone. You may not have a ton of people you consider friends, but you're also completely chill with all you come into contact with. Claudio's for people who know they're the shit, but are not subtle about it whatsoever. Subtlety is a blessing, but not in this video game. You understand that perfectly. You have an amazing jawline, and you're probably also in college or older. Azucena mains, you are a beacon of light. You are hot, you are talented, you're overly caffeinated, and you resonate with dance flash mobs. You will always be the star of any room, and you are, whether you like it or not. Please never be sad. We need to protect you at all costs. Raven is for G.I. Joe fans or Team Fortress 2 enthusiasts. Like, to be completely honest, I don't know many people outside of diehard gamers who play other games that aren't fighting games that regularly play Raven. I just don't. Leo is for twinks and twink enthusiasts. You do not play this man for any non-horny reason. That or you're just a fan of me. This man is just my less neon-colored carbon copy, and I'm convinced of that now. Like, I'm sorry, a 19-year-old blonde with a German heritage and a K last name, this man is my clone. Steve is for people who are unironically cool. These are people you bring to parties because they're fun without causing actual property damage when they drink. What a standout group. Everyone likes you or gets vaguely annoyed at you, but you are in the right regardless of their reactions. Kuma mains are ridiculously unserious. You were the class clown in high school and you are the Discord VC clown now. You are funny and you are secretly good at this game. You also likely play a lot of other multiplayer games because you are enjoyable to have around in a team environment. You are friends with mostly everyone. Yoshimitsu mains in Tekken 8 specifically are the embodiment of I am 14 and this is deep. Or you are besties with the Kuma mains because you play this game to play pogo stick while everyone in your ranked lobbies scrambles to figure out what to do with you. You are hilarious if you are the latter. I love you, you're hysterical. Shaheen mains are just normal people. You have no distinguishing qualities, and I'm half convinced you are not real. You are an NPC, but you don't need more than that in your life. Dragunov mains are the Bryan mains in the opposite direction, where anger is non-existent, but sadness sure is. You're doing great, bestie. Keep up with your support groups. Your support groups are full of Steve mains, Kuma mains, Reina mains, and Lili mains, but I'm sure you'll be fine. Feng is for people who want to be ripped so fucking badly. Feng is your body envy. Honestly, he may be your mental envy as well. That is okay. We like Feng here. You are friends with the Steve mains because you enjoy them being more hype than you, and that is the energy you lack but need in your life. You're doing great, bestie. Panda mains are the mom of every friend group you're in. You also have the IQ of a room temperature glass of water, but I don't blame you entirely. You are friends with the Xiaoyu mains because they give into your wholesomely funny ideas and they will indulge in your hyperfixations. Lee players are extremely charismatic. You are the people who use voice chat in video games and are the loudest in the room, but you're also usually correct. You are a leader, a shot caller, and a friend to all. No one really dislikes you. You also wear cologne, but it's an Aeropostale, not a Givenchy, you know? The effort is there and appreciated, though. Alisa players are textbook chaotic good. You never mean harm when you commit arson. You are lovely to be around, and you are very bullyable, but you take it well and sometimes get a good jab in there yourself. You are friends with the Xiaoyu mains because the Xiaoyu mains are genuinely nice to you. Zafina mains really are the definition of respecting and loving women. You have the best fashion taste of your friends, or the worst fashion taste of your friends. One or the other is required. You are friends with the Azucena mains not by choice, but because they happen to come across you. Devil Jin mains are just 9 years old. I'm sorry, you are. You are simply obsessed with the overly detailed thing that looks edgy. You aren't basic, but you aren't special either. Victor mains are Hin. You are an unironic Chad for learning a weapons-based character in a game where punching is the name of the genre. You take no shame in this, and you also definitely own a pair of sunglasses that look like Victor's, and he wasn't even the reason you bought them. Your jawlines are snatched, your skin is clear, and you also don't know how to cook unless it's in Tekken lobbies. And finally, it's the way that I know for a 100% fact that any Reina mains watching this video fall into two categories. You either are a troll in real life or online, or you are listening to a K-pop playlist and jamming out like nothing is happening while you commit atrocities in the fight lounge upon unsuspecting ranked players. Incredibly based, you have more power than we know. I fear and envy you. Alright, and that is every single Tekken 8 character and what your main says about you. This was a really fun video to make, and I may do these for Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, and other games, so let me know if you want that in the comments below. Did I describe your main perfectly? Did I describe you perfectly? Let me know in the comments below. And with that, I'm gonna go work on a video that requires a whole bunch of research now. Bye, sis!